Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Moose Mike.
So welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbie. They are free. So you have clicked on and it is Friday, and every Friday we do Crochet Catch Up, and that is where we fill you in on all the crochet undertakings of the past week. Now, of late, these have been very scant. There has not been a lot to show, and unfortunately it is another one of those weeks. Now, what had happened was, as you know, last week my main focus was getting the blue beautiful friend shawl completed, which I did manage to do, and I showcased that last Friday, and we managed to get tile of the week done, but that was pretty much it. Mike managed to get a few rows on his shawl, but again, that was pretty much about it. Now this week, my main focus was to try and get up to date with my 3 in Glasses Cal, and for that, I am doing 2 shawls, not 1. If you want to know the reasons why, please do check out Wednesday's video, which is the most up-to-date progress video on that crochet along, and it is a crochet along between me and a couple of my yarny besties. So my sole focus was to try and get catched up, bad English, caught up with those. It kind of worked, it kind of didn't. Again, watch Wednesday's video. So then, because that was my sole focus, we then had this week's tile of the week to focus on. We normally try and get it done on the weekend, but again, remember guys, on the weekend we had birthday celebrations, I had work, life kind of got in the way and took hold, which is fine because I'm always saying to everyone, real life first. I just feel that I let you down when I don't have a lot to show or I don't quite meet my target, but I have also been saying over the past couple of weeks that I need to dial that back and I need to take a little bit of pressure off myself because it isn't doing me any favours at all. Everybody knows that crochet for a lot of us is our self-care. It is our time for ourselves to do something that we love and enjoy. It should be enjoyable. It should be fun. It should be the periods of time in a week where you're not worrying about anything else. You are just doing the craft that you love. Life gets in the way. Things get complicated. It happens. It is what it is, right? So I need to stop putting pressure on myself that I need to hit this goal and hit this goal and I need to do this and I need to have 10 million things to show every Friday. And it's even getting to the point, guys, where daily content, I've done it from the start and I will do it for as long as I am able, but if it continues over the summer to be this hectic for me like it has been the last couple of weeks, I might even have to scale back daily videos. I'm not saying that is definitely going to happen. I'm going to try and not let that happen. I'm just putting it out there that there is a lot on my plate at the moment. If you are new here, quick rundown. Mike works full-time. I work part-time outside of the home, so we both leave home to go to work. We have 4 children between us, 2 of which are at secondary school, 2 of which are at primary school, so they're at totally different places. We have a cat, we have a dog, they have their own things going on. Our dog is epileptic, we have to keep on top of his medication. He has vet appointments sometimes. There is the house to upkeep, which unfortunately lands mostly on Mike's shoulders because I'm out of the house during the week and on weekends. So although I am sometimes home more, in reality I'm not when it comes to things like chores and that. We are doing a very fine balancing act, aren't we, of trying to get all the stuff done, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. In brief, we are doing our absolute best, but we have very, very, very busy lives. YouTube is not my sole focus. YouTube is not going to be my career and my money maker. A, because I don't think I will get to that stage. Mike will disagree. And B, I can't put all my eggs into a YouTube basket, which may take quite a while to get there. I don't even know if I want to get there. We're just seeing how it goes. We're going with the flow. We are welcoming in every newbie that comes. We are so grateful to you all. This channel will become whatever this channel will become, but I do not have lofty aspirations for it. I am just travelling along the road with you guys, and it's great company to have you, but it's not going to be my sole income. Therefore, we both have to work outside the home to pay our bills and feed our kids, in a nutshell. So we do not have the luxury to stay at home, think of fabulous content all the time, and have this as the only thing that is our priority. We have so much more to try and get under control and on an even keel. So all of that to say, I need to stop being so hard on myself. Mike keeps telling me, you guys keep telling me, I am my own worst enemy when it comes to that. When I do something, I want to do it to the best of my ability, and when I feel I'm not, I'm too hard on myself. So I need to take the pressure off. And if that means this channel has to change a little bit in time, it will change a little bit. I'm not going to make any apologies for it. It will be what it will be. But I hope you're with me, whatever it will be, because I love having you. And again, all that to say, I have one thing to show you. Mike has one thing to show you. There wasn't a lot done because the sole focus for me was the cowl and tile of the week. Tile of the week we managed to get done on Monday and Tuesday. You're seeing this Friday, but technically we have to film on the Thursday for it to be ready for the Friday. So I literally had last night, which was Wednesday, in real time, or in my time, in your real time, it was Wednesday night that I got what I'm going to show you done. It's not a lot, but it's a start, and it's something that I need to get off my to-do list anyway, because it's not something for me. No, it's something for one of you lovelies, because story time. My beautiful friend Christina over at Bella and Janetto had her 2-year podiversary recently. It was a great time. We had fun. And my prize for that podiversary was one lucky person was going to win a handmade amigurumi by me from a book that most people cannot get their hands on until September. How did I get my hands on it? Well, I went on to amigurumi.com because another YouTube yarny friend told me about it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Went and checked it out. Couldn't resist because I've got the other 2 in the series. Pre-launch sale. So I managed to get my hands on a copy. You guys are not going to be able to get your hands on it now until September. But this lucky person won the ability to pick one of the creatures from the book. And I was going to make it and send it to her, so she would own an amigurumi from that book before it was even released. How cool, right? I thought it was cool, but again, talk about putting pressure on yourself, Manfa. Do I ever learn? No. Will I ever learn? Probably not. He's even shaking his head. So, what book am I talking about? I have done a book look on this. It is on my book look playlist. So if you want to have a look at this book in a bit more detail, please do go back on that playlist and check it out. I do not show every creature in here because I need to leave some surprise for you if you're going to buy it in September. Come on, don't want to give it all away. I did flash you all of them on the back, but I didn't go into massive amounts of detail. And this is Unicorns, Dragons and More Fantasy Amigurumi number 3. Like I said, I have 1 and 2. They are also a book look in my book look playlist. And also myself and Christina, who I just mentioned, we did 2 crochet alongs between us where there was a pattern from the first book that we went head to head making the same thing but in our own way. And then the second book we went head to head on a different creature making things in our own way. So you can see them on the Manfa versus Koji playlist and the Manfa versus question mark playlist, because to begin with you guys had to pick which one we were making from the second book, so there was no creature to begin with. Anywho, this is the one I am showcasing today. I have been in touch with my winner, and Genie, if you're watching, hey! I asked her whether she wanted to be involved with yarn choice, whether I want to work on it off camera, send it to her and she has a complete 100% surprise, or whether she wants to see it on updates. She got back to me telling me a few of her favourite colours, And she got back to me saying that she would love me to showcase it on Crochet Catch Ups. So here we are. And if she didn't want to see it on Crochet Catch Ups, I'd have nothing to show you today. Just saying. So Genie, you did me a favour as well without even knowing it.
Because it would be just me.
Yeah, and we discussed this, you know, a couple of weeks ago now. Anyway.
I don't talk as much, so...
It would be.
I know that sounds bad.
I did 3 rows on my shawl. Here it is. Yeah. I'm really loving it.
Look how pretty it is.
I'll make Manfa put the links down in the description box. Yeah. Bye. Pretty much. And he knows I'm just you know.
Pretty much the same.
But anyway.
You wouldn't have a 10-minute video, put it that way.
No, but this pattern I deliberately didn't show in my booklet either, because I wanted it to be another extra thing for when I'm showing it on this. So this is the first time some of you guys have seen this creature. I am so scared about saying its name, and you'll understand why in a minute. I am going to take it that it is a Japanese name, because I took Japanese at school. Fun little fact for you. I actually got a merit in it, I think. Either a merit or a distinction. It was quite a high pass. Can I remember most of it? No. Anyway, if I'm to say it in the Japanese way, it would be Fuyuko. Fuyuko. But as you can imagine, that is very close to a cuss word that begins with an F. And if I didn't go O at the end and ooh, it could be you, and that would be bad, right? You know where I'm going with this. So I am going to show you the creature and the name of it. There's the name, Fuyuko. Fuyuko. That is what I'm going to be referring to it as these catch-ups go along. I don't know if it's correct, but there we go. And it's the Kitsune. Okay. It's a design by Petite Petals. And let me tell you the story. It says, meet Fuyuko, a benevolent celestial fox with 9 tails that shine in the moonlight. With her magical powers and faithful nature, she protects shrines by warding off evil and works hard to help the local people. But don't let her demure appearance fool you. Fuyuko is a powerful shapeshifter who can transform into any creature she desires, from an old man to a majestic dragon. Cool. Her biggest weakness? Inari sushi. So a bit like the gremlins, don't feed them after midnight. Don't give her Inari sushi. Should be fine. Take notes, Genie. Don't go feeding her Inari sushi when you get her, okay? So, it recommends a light worsted weight yarn, or a DK yarn. It also recommends a 2 to a 2.5mm crochet hook. I am using a lightweight yarn, lightweight 3 or a DK. I am using acrylic, and I am using a 2.5mm crochet hook. In fact, I'm using my bright yellow one, which is a Clover Amour. There we go. Itty bitty. And I'm only going to show you the yarn that I've started with. I'm going to leave the other yarn as a surprise for next week's instalment. So, teaser, Genie, you don't know it all yet. And by using the recommended yarn and hook, she will only be 5 inches big when completed. She's a itty bitty. She's going to be itty bitty and 9 tails. Ugh. She is a skill level of 2, which is intermediate, but there is a 3rd star in brackets. So it's an intermediate going into an advanced. I'm quite confident though. No, I am quite confident though. We will see how it goes. So, the yarn I have started to use, oh, and FYI, Genie, it's both UK yarns. So, you're not just getting a handmade gift from Manfa. The gift is made with UK yarn that isn't going to be available in your big box stores. You're going to have to order it online, probably from Wool Warehouse if you want more. So it's special yarn. Because you're in the US, I wanted to make it that extra level of tailored and personal to you. So the first colour I picked, because her favourite colours she told me were pink, light blue and rainbow. I've dug in my stash. I haven't bought specially. I stash dived or stash dove, whichever. And I picked this really lovely colour. It is Stylecraft Special Double Knit. It is 100% premium acrylic, approximately 295 metres or 322 yards, knits to all DK patterns, machine washable up to 40 degrees, cool tumble dry, cool iron, you can dry clean. It recommends a 4mm knitting needle, there is no hook. They're saying it's soft peach, but to me it's more pinky than peach. What's your opinion?
Yeah, peach is more of a
orangey base.
Yeah, it's more like your cup.
But my reasoning is this yarn here that I got from the Knitting Network, which is a merino and something, I can't remember the specifics, is a very, very pale pink, and it's even called something like pale pink. And when you put that next to it, there is not really a lot of difference.
No.
So to me, in my eyes, this is more of a pink than it is a peach. Now, Genie, if you get it and you see peach, I apologise, but I see pink, and pink was one of your favourites. So, and I didn't...
Definitely pink, it's not peach.
The only other pink, really, that I had was either cotton, which I didn't want to use. I wanted to use acrylic because it's more squishy, or it was bright neon slap you in the face pink. And because she is a celestial fox, she's going to be a bit more subtle than slap you in the face pink, I feel.
Till she gets angry and glows.
Right, but that was my reasoning. I wanted it to be more of a... And she's a shapeshifter, right? You can't be really a shapeshifter if you're bright neon pink. That's just how my brain works. That's my thought process behind it. Mike's laughing because he's like, I don't think colour really has a reference to it.
No.
But that was how my brain... I'm just explaining where my brain was going.
Yeah, fair
All
enough.
right? And I wanted to use stash rather than buy because I have stash. I don't know if you can tell. So I went for the soft peach, but to me it's a very pale pink. So that is the first yarn that I am going to show. I am not showing the other yarn until I've used it. Okay? And what I have managed to do, and she is itty bitty tiny. Are you ready? There's her little head. And the snout, you start from here. This is my starting round. And I built that snout before the rest of her head, which is a technique I have never come across before. I'm sure a lot of you have, but for me, I have never really done that concept. And I was saying to Mike, looking at it sideways, it's obviously going to be the Fuyuko for Genie, but that could be a normal fox. It could be, what else did I say? A dog. It could even be a mouse if you did nice big mousy ears. You could use that face shape for a lot of other animals as well. How brilliant. And the fact that I am looking at things and seeing other things is a new thing for me, because I just see pattern, copy pattern, done. I don't ever put my own twist on things. I don't tweak things. I do it to the letter, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't deviate at all. The fact that I'm looking at this and seeing other creatures, does that mean Manfa might be starting to get a little bit of a spark of design your own Manfa? You can do it, Manfa.
Do it.
Or use a part of someone else's pattern, but put your own twist on it, Manfa. Who knows? Who knows where that little flame is going to lead? I just wanted you to know that things are developing in Manfa's creativity, and I'm excited. So yeah, there's her little head. And Mike fell asleep after I finished the head, so he didn't know, but I've also done her two little ears as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I was gone. I'm probably going to do the same tonight.
Yeah, so I have a head and two ears. Not a lot, but it's a start, and I'm excited because I can see more than just a Fuyuko when I see this. I'm excited, guys. I hope you're excited for me as well, because this has never really happened to me before. I'm just like, oh, there could be exciting times ahead. So, Genie, I hope you like the yarn that I have picked. I hope you're excited to see how it develops. I hope you're happy with how she's looking so far. I have done super tight stitches. You cannot see any stuffing through it. Sort of neat job closing her up. Not bad for a minute. We haven't got to them 9 tails yet. Just saying. And this pattern has like 6 pages or something.
And the 9 tails thing is very anime.
Yes, that's why I'm thinking Japanese, orientally.
It's in a lot of anime.
But don't quote me on its actual origin.
It's probably a folklore thing.
I don't know. I didn't research it. Jeannie picked the pattern and I'm making it for her. That's as far as it goes. Okay. Can I just show them one more? That's all the creatures in it. So if you do want a copy in September, nab it up, guys, because it is a beautiful book. Check out that book look I did as well. And that is all I'm going to share with you on that, because I haven't used the other yarn yet.
To be fair, the 9 tails one would be the one that if I was ever to have a cuddly toy, which is never going to happen, by the way.
You have 2 cuddly toys that I've made for you already.
That's
you
true, but
fibber.
I just don't use them.
You know, you don't use them for their purpose, but
and
you
I didn't choose them.
You are still a fibber though. You've got 2 cuddly toys.
Okay, fine.
They're
If I was ever to choose my own, which is never going to happen.
But you don't need me to make it for you now, do
No,
you? You can do it yourself.
But if I ever wanted one that was actually any good, it would be the 9 tails.
So, your choice is Mike approved, Genie.
Mm.
So there we have it. That is what I am making for Genie as part of. That's what I'm making Genie as part of her prize. So join me on that journey, and I will update you for however many Fridays it takes me to make her. But that's me done, guys. Other than Tile of the Week and me cowl, nothing else was done. I'm sorry.
Yep. My turn.
Yep.
Now for the quick bit, because that took 22 minutes.
Yeah, well, I had to give them all the stories and explanations.
I didn't bring the pattern with me.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm too tired.
I'll pause. We'll be right back. Okay, so we back. That didn't go right. We back. I've often wondered when other podcasters pause their video, do they literally go and grab it and come straight back and click on and it's only really been about 20 seconds? Or do they go off, have a bathroom break, grab a cup of tea? Me and Mike's just had a 5-minute conversation while we were paused. We didn't come straight back. I want to know. I want to know what everyone else does when they pause their videos, because that's the only technical editing I do. That's the only thing I can do. You get the word fluff ups, all the things that go wrong, bashing of the table and wobbling the camera, all of that, because I don't edit anything out. I don't put up cartoony whizzes bang thingies. All I can do is pause and start. But I want to know what people do genuinely when they pause. If you're a podcaster and you have paused your videos, let me know down in the comments. Do you come straight back honestly? Or do you sometimes take the opportunity to run and do something else first before you come back? Just curious minds. I'm nosy like that. Anyway, back to Mike. What are you doing?
So, those of you who don't know, I am doing this shawl. The Beautiful Friends shawl. It's a triangular lace shawl, as you can see. It is done by OM Granny Square, Ursula.
Ursula Wood on Ravelry. Yes.
Go and check it out.
I will put the link to that Ravelry pattern down below. It is a paid for pattern, but worth every penny, in my opinion.
Now, check
out OM Granny Square on her YouTube channel. I'll put that down below as well.
I believe it's very beginner friendly, but it might just be that I've done that many shawls now in this sort of style
You're getting in the groove.
I'm getting in the groove.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But to be fair, it's beginner-friendly stitches so far, as far as I've got.
Is it enjoyable, or is it tedious to you?
No, it's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable.
To be fair, I always find crochet tedious when it's really big, and I have to do one row takes me 2 hours.
Right.
Styly. That does my
So
head.
towards the end, you
Yes.
start losing your steam a little bit,
Every
or
time.
when you're doing a big, massive blanket, maybe.
Or that, because
Right.
it's really long.
Okay. It's not instant gratification, basically.
No.
Oh, you alright?
No.
Headache?
No. Had a weird eye twitching.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Again.
Let's power through.
Anyway, I'm that tired. My eyes are doing their own thing. Anyway, so let's, without further ado, show you. I didn't move the stitch marker.
Quick, do it now. I won't tell anyone. So yeah, check out OM Granny Square. She's got a wonderful YouTube channel. She has tutorials. She has other content such as happy mails and yarn hauls. But predominantly, she does, when she can, 2 lives a week. She is one of the live queens on these streets. So check her out. I believe her lives are a Monday and a Friday, but don't quote me. And yeah, like I said, it's not just the beautiful friend shawl that she's got on her Ravelry, guys. She has lots of other beautiful patterns as well. So check that one out. But see what else she has to offer as well.
So, there it is. As you can see, I moved the stitch marker to where I actually was. When I last showed you, I've only done 2 rows.
But that's okay.
Because last night I put it down and that was that. I was gone.
Well, where you've put the stitch marker, you're only
At
showing
the bottom
one
of the
row.
row.
Yeah, but you're meant to put the stitch marker on the row you were on.
I've done 2 rows. One row was just double crochet. The other row was window rows.
Yeah, alright, don't give away the pattern. Right, so that was the row that he was actually on last time. He has done 2 rows. That's better. He has done 2 rows. And then when he moves it in a minute, it's going to be on that last row.
I'm just going to move it now.
Lots of stitch marker moving tonight.
Just because I keep forgetting.
He does keep forgetting. To be honest, I do. It's not one of the things. I need to get in better habits as well, to be fair.
Plus it just gets in the way.
Can do.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's what I've done. I've done 2 rows.
Yeah. So we are definitely moving into the oranges now. Definitely moving into the oranges. They are starting to come into play.
Oh, yeah.
Not as fully orange as it's going to get.
Nope.
But you can see where it's going. A couple of you did guess correct what colour is in the middle of that ball.
Oh.
But I didn't tell you whether you were correct or not. I just hearted your comment and moved on by. Some of you will know because some of you are familiar with all of the Hobie ranges. We're crocheters and knitters. We work with yarn and we all love Hobie, or a lot of us love Hobie. But there are a few of you that are really excited to see what colour is contained in the middle of the ball. So stay tuned, because when he gets there, you're going to find out.
And generally, when I do a shawl like this, it's done within
A couple of months?
3... Yeah, no.
2 to 3 months.
2 months, yeah.
Mm.
I was going to say 3 to 4 weeks, but that's pushing it.
That is pushing it. That's lofty ambitions that aren't true.
Especially at the moment, because I fall asleep halfway through it.
Yeah. And then he's sleep crocheting. And I'm like, babe, put
I
the
didn't
project...
last night. I put it down and I was
the
out.
project down. Step away from the crochet is what I need to say to him sometimes.
Yes, because we figured that out with my C2C.
Yeah. It goes wrong when
very quickly, and I was like this, doing a whole row.
basically asleep. So he needs to step away from the crochet. Anyway, guys, so you have seen what I have started. You have seen Mike's progress on his shawl. The coup is still in timeout. He is not ready to make friends with that coup yet. Just FYI. Sorry, you were going to say?
I was just going to say something like, we've only done a little bit of crochet, but we still managed to talk your ears off
for half an hour. Yeah, and just before we go, please do come and join us tomorrow for our live at 4 PM Eastern, straight after Granny D's. because they're
Yes.
seeing this on
Yes,
Friday.
that's a twig.
We're filming
Too
on
tired.
Thursday, but they're
Too
seeing it
tired.
on Friday. So tomorrow for you watching this, 4 p.m. Eastern, straight after Granny D, we are doing our usual live. It is going to be with Mike's birthday thrown in. It will give you an opportunity to wish him a happy birthday. It's not until the 25th, which is the Tuesday, but the weekend after that, I have a live to do with a couple of my friends to wrap up the cal that we're in. So it has to be this weekend. Now, just for clarification, we are calling it Mike's Birthday Bash because we are going to bring it up and everyone is going to love on him and wish him happy birthday. However, that is as far as it is going. I know that normally when YouTubers do birthday bash lives, there is giveaway after giveaway after giveaway. We have done that before on my birthday. I think we did it last year for Mike's birthday. It has happened. But this time it is just a normal live with panellists, just throwing his birthday in there. And I don't mean it because it's not important. Of course it's important that it's Mike's birthday. But I said that you guys can have a pair of tiles, doesn't matter where you live, and I've now got 13 pairs of I was going to say pairs of pants. I'm not sending you any pants, don't worry. Pairs of tiles to send out. So my YouTube check this month is going to be used up on shipping, and I'll probably have to dip into my own money as well for shipping. But that's fine. I did that to myself, my responsibility. But therefore, it does mean that there are not any giveaways at the live. So if all you're looking for is a giveaway, then there ain't going to be any. We just want to spend a couple of hours with you lovely folks that come every week and have a giggle and enjoy hanging out with us.
And it just so happens to be near my birthday.
Exactly. So if you want to come for the hanging out and the chat and the giggles,
Plus,
come on by.
It's not even my channel.
No, but come on by. If you are looking to get your hands on gifts or money, sorry, this isn't the live for you. Not going to happen. But like I said, it's not because his birthday isn't important. It is. It's just we're doing the tile thing instead this year. All right? So it's not. Anywho, you will get to see a video next week of Mike opening some of his birthday presents from me, because yes, they are crochet related, and yes, it is content for the channel, and yes, he is going to open it on a video for you. So there will be birthday related crochet shenanigans further into the week. So please come at 4, come and hang, come and have a giggle, but there ain't no prizes, just being honest with you. And then, as always, daily content here at Manfa's Makes. We love having you. Thank you for your time. We are now going to go. So until we see you then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Don't forget, stay moosey.
Stay moosey.